Before start check, cockpit check is completed. Fuel select.
Cockpit check before start.
Yeah.
Cockpit check. We're checking that all the instruments are indicating normally. These are switched off. They're not horizontal. That's neutral. Yeah. This one you can preset it already to 2.4. It will shift a little bit during startup, but that's all right. Yeah. So we're running through. All the switches are off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Radios are off. Your indicated, your manifold pressure is also working because it's indicating your 29.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cockpit check complete.
Fuel selector and quantity fuel tank. So we have
the indicators are here.
Yeah. So they're pretty much the same. So maybe we can start with the left one.
Okay.
Yeah. Left tank. We're gonna be flying like for an hour or something and then refuel.
About an hour.
Before start check complete. Starting the engine check. Radio masters off. Strobe lights on. I guess it's here. Well, this is quite abbreviated, right?
Yeah. So master on. Oh, don't. Once you've pushed it in, don't turn it because you'll
okay.
It'll keep turning into the socket.
Okay.
So with the
sorry.
Yeah. Do you know the priming, or you want me to help you through?
In this case, I assume it's you have to. No, just yeah.
So you want to prime the engine, yeah? You want to put pressure in the fuel. So mixture goes on, your master is on, the boost pump comes up. You check your fuel pressure here, yeah? Pressure comes up, pressure is now constant, yeah? I close the mixture, yeah? Now the pump off. Close the mixture so the pressure is still there. If I turn off the pump and then close the mixture, the pressure will disappear, okay? Now you can crank it, and as it cranks, when it starts, the mixture goes slowly in, okay?
Right.
With this one, you turn to start and then push. Okay? I'm just going to prime a little bit more because we've waited. Are you ready?
See how I'm going to check the parking brake is set correctly because we don't want to... that's on, right?
That's on.
We don't want to go flying straight.
As you wish.
Yeah.
See how I just pushed the mixture back in and the pressure disappeared?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to prime it again. Pressure comes up. Yeah. Mixture out. See, the pressure stays there. Ready?
Yeah. Clear.
Push forward. Mixture. Yeah. I don't like how you pushed it in and then you gave it another turn.
It's my custom.
Yeah. You got to get that out. Also in other aircraft, because if you turn too fast, you'll start. You push it too far. Right now, mixture. All right.
Oil pressure, oil temperature.
It will come. Yeah. Fuel pressure. Good.
Yeah, it's quite sensitive.
Yep. Testing. No, you're not there.
No.
So it's your Synchrotronics intercom.
Okay, there you are. Hello, can you hear me? Very good. Yep. Now we want no blinking lights in the cockpit. Yeah, it's always a warning sign. So with these ones, the fuel totalizer, just go reset or test. Yeah, and now it's set. That's the gallons per hour that you're using. Cool. Garmin is still loading up. All right. Here. Okay. So it's enter. Yeah. Enter. All right. Your frequency here is 122875. That's all right.
Kilo Yankee, backtrack before deck. Engine start, oil pressure, it's already checked on the green. On perimeter,
all left.
It's charging. We could try, there's no other turn.
You could turn here. It would have been charging at the start, but here's your landing light, so have a look left.
Yeah.
Seems to be working. Okay.
On perimeter charging. Starting the engine check complete. After start check. Circuit breakers, they're throttle in, gyros working, and we already set the compass.
We forgot one more. Very good. You have to manually switch it on.
Oh, it's
electric.
here, okay.
Electric, let it spin up. Now it's spun up. Now you pull to cage. Ta-da. So always set these on the ground.
Yeah.
That one as well. And you don't touch it. Also in flight, you don't touch it anymore. So you always have a fixed reference for ground now. Okay?
Okay. After start check complete,
Okay.
taxi check. Well, we have to start taxiing.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So I'll do the radio call
Sure.
for you, okay? Aachen Info, Delta Echo Mike Oscar Hotel, taxiing for runway 26, departure training area. Okay.
So 26 is on the
Back there.
Just a U-turn here.
Yeah, we can fit a U-turn here.
Parking brake off.
Okay.
So you taxi it with the elevator down or just
In the grass,
yeah?
you pull.
Okay.
Okay. With all aircraft.
Clear on the right.
Yep.
Clear on the left.
Yep. You'll need a bit more power. You're standing on the brakes though. Your parking
my
brakes
God.
are still on. There you go. All right. Check your brakes quickly.
Brakes
Very
are
good.
working.
Okay. When you turn it, always be careful that you're not swinging the tail into something else. Yep. All right. Off you go. That's alright. Taxi a little bit faster. Otherwise, we're hanging on the brakes the whole time. Very good, and especially with this Mooney with the two-bladed prop, you want to be a little bit careful taxiing so we don't go into holes or anything.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going to do our run-ups over there in the corner. Yep, and always be careful when you swing in that you don't swing so that you do your run-ups with air blowing into the hangar.
Yeah,
If they're
right.
open, then it's a problem. If it's closed, it's not so much of an issue. Alright, so go left here, so we go outside the taxiway a little bit, so then people can get past us if they want to start. Yep. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Straight, 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 straight. Straight, straight, straight. And...
Yeah, that's it.
I'll have control.
You have control.
I'll just put her somewhere. I tend to like to put the aircraft somewhere around here. Yeah. So this way, if anybody wants to come through, then they can still make it to the runway.
Right.
Okay? We'll do the run-ups like this. Always check if the hangars are closed. In this case, they are. I would recommend don't work with the park brakes so much.
Okay.
Yeah, I would recommend just use your brakes, and when you're doing your run-ups, also use the brakes. It's a personal habit thing, but someday you're going to forget the park brake, and you're going to land with the brakes on or start or something dumb like that. Okay, just use your foot brakes.
Got it.
Okay.
All right. Run up check. Sorry, taxi check. Brakes, we already checked them. Flight instruments. Check them. Run up check.
Yeah.
Well,
So
this checklist is too short.
Oh, yeah, it's too short. I'll help you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, with your flight instruments, you want to make sure all the indicators are indicating normally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oil pressure's there. Your instruments are working. They didn't run away from you. Your ground here is about 620 feet. Okay. Radios are set, preset. That's okay. And these are okay. Okay. Your run-up checks with this aircraft are done at 1,800 RPM.
Okay.
Start with the magnetos.
Yep.
And then we do the prop. So, 1,800.
Brake set.
Yep. You're standing on the brakes. Very
Yeah.
good. Okay. 1,800.
1,800 RPM.
Yep.
Magnetos.
Stop. Stop. The Lycoming handbook says 1,800, but it says approach 1,800 from above, which means you go over,
Okay.
and then hit the 1,800. Okay? People don't know that, but that's what it says in the handbook.
Okay.
The reason is you're trying to burn off the
Fouling.
fouling. Very good.
Okay.
Magnetos check.
Magnetos. Right. Drops 25.
Okay, about 75.
1,800. Left.
It's a little bit more rough, but it's okay. Okay.
Both?
Now with this aircraft, today it seems okay, but quite often they're running very rich and they will foul. If they foul, run it up to 2000, burn it off with a mixture. You know that trick, yeah?
Yeah.
You burn it off with a mixture once it's clean, push it in, do the mag checks again. Okay? In this case they were okay. Good. Alright, next one is the prop check.
Yeah.
The prop check, I wanted to drop 300 RPM, but no more than that. Right? Otherwise it's too much stress on the engine. Right? So you pull back.
To 1500, right?
Yeah. You don't need the throttle. Just the prop. Okay, forward. See? That's a bit too much stress on the engine because you're putting pressure on the cylinders.
Right.
I'll show you. Yeah, you did one. I got one. We want to run it full through. Yep.
You do it all the way to idle.
All the way to idle, and you'll get used to that. Do one more. Pull it back. Yep. And you want to. Basically, what you're doing is you're cycling the prop that it runs the oil system through.
So you want to check the oil pressure?
Oil pressure is already there.
When you're cycling?
No. This is engine oil pressure. We're putting oil pressure through the propeller.
Okay.
Yep. Do you know how the propeller system works?
Yeah.
We'll have a chat about it on the ground when we're back.
Okay.
Okay, for me it's okay. So we did our 1800. Next one is idle check. So throttle back, all the way back. So you can see it's idling a little bit low. Whoa. It just about wants to die, but it's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Run up checks complete.
Run check complete. Takeoff and departure briefing.
Okay, takeoff briefing, we're going to start the 26, yeah? You're going to have to start. If anything's uncomfortable, I will take over. We're going to start 26 out, left-hand turn, circuit height is 1500, we're going to the east. Okay?
The trim is all over the place, let me...
Alright, can you do me an emergency brief?
Yeah. So in case of an engine failure on the takeoff run, we reduce the power, apply brakes and stay on the runway.
Okay.
After VR, in this case 55-60 knots, with runway remaining, in this case I don't think we have too much runway remaining, below 1100 indicated, we have to look for a field plus or minus 30 degrees.
Okay, where's that field?
Well, it will have to be straight ahead, plus or minus 30 degrees.
I think you're going to have difficulty with that. If we go plus or minus 30 degrees, so you're doing your briefing, but you're not thinking about it. Because you've done it so often before, yeah?
Right.
So you've done a standard briefing. You have to brief for every airfield.
Right.
In this airfield, if I have an engine failure and then I go plus minus 30 degrees, then you're going to be in that hospital over there.
Right.
Alright? There's a quick way to get to the hospital, but we don't want to be there. So, with this aircraft, lift the nose, and we're starting the left-hand turn pretty quick. In case of an engine failure, nose forward.
Yeah.
We want our VUI minimum, about 19, between 80 to 90 knots is okay, and left-hand turn immediately, okay? We look for a field on the left-hand side there, yeah? Only to the left. Above 500 feet, if the aircraft is climbing, we can look a bit further. If we hit 1,000, we do a short circuit and come back in here.
Right.
You have control of the aircraft in an emergency. In this case, I'll take over pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay? But only once I've said so. Understood?
Understood.
Alright.
ER, we already discussed it.
Yeah, that's our emergency brief. Okay, emergency brief complete. Before takeoff checks complete. Departure brief.
Takeoff checks. Departure briefing already complete. Magnetos is set to both. Trim. Set for takeoff.
Okay.
Take it. Power.
You are with us like this is okay.
Doors and windows.
With this one, be careful. If you pull, push forward. Okay?
There's no...
Always check. Yeah, there's no latch like the...
Closed and locked. Flaps. We have to set flaps for takeoff.
Okay. Control.
Set for takeoff.
And stop. Okay, exactly.
Visually
it's
check.
a check.
Yeah,
right? Visual check.
Both flaps are down, so it's...
Good.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Before takeoff checklist complete. I'm just gonna burn the...
You wanna do also the clear for takeoff now, or we have to wait?
No, clear for takeoff now is okay.
Okay, clear for takeoff checklist. Landing light on.
Pitot heat, we don't need it.
We don't need it. Boost pump on.
Yeah, don't forget the boost pump in the Mooney, you need it. Okay.
Transponder set to alt.
Okay.
Gyros
checked and set.
checked. time. Alright.
Okay. Our climb out speed's about 90 knots, yeah?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. You have control. Let's taxi onto the runway. Take your time. You can stop if you need to for a moment and then get going. Okay?
Final 3.
Aachen in 40 Delta Echo Mike Oscar Hotel is entering and rolling runway 26 Aachen. So with Aachen, we have a very short runway. Yeah. Especially if you're heavy, don't be shy to use a little bit of extra.
Okay.
Yeah. And the runway itself, use what you've got. Yeah. Because we've got the short runway. But it's good training. The wind is slightly from the left, so what do we have to do with the aileron?
Aileron.
Very good. All right, you have control.
All right. Engine instruments on the green. Propeller, flaps, or set.
Okie dokie.
Can I do a short field?
Do a normal one to start. We'll do short fields later.
Takeoff power is set.
Good, your RPMs
Engine
are up.
instruments on the green.
Alright, keep your eyes outside.
Airspeed's alive.
So you can feel the
40.
landing gear is quite bumpy, yeah?
60.
Alright, start rotating. There, we're light and the aircraft came up. So first we touch the brakes. Touch the brakes.
Touch the brake.
Now we can lift the gear.
Gear up.
Very good. Start making a left-hand turn, and we set a climb power setting. No, leave the power set for the moment. That's okay. Okay. Once the horizon is free, horizon is free, you can lift your flaps.
Flaps up.
Okay. So make sure the airplane accelerates. Don't stay slow when the flaps are coming up.
90.
90 knots is good. Now, we would like to have the climb power setting. Our climb power setting is 2525, so 25 inches. Yep.
25.
And 25. You rotate that one, very good.
25.
2525.
90.
Yep, very good. And our circuit height is about 1500 feet. So you see this Kreuzen? This highway, you go just outside of it and then you turn left. Okay, so now we're crossing the highway, you can start turning left. 1,500 feet. Just for training, we'll stay at 1,500 so you see the circuit. Yeah, normally you would continue climb, but I just want to show you the pattern here. Okay?
Got it.
Now have a look at your power setting. 20 inches is a bit low. If you want to cruise, that's okay, but do it at 2323 or 2424. Okay? So right now you're in the circuit pattern. This area is okay. The circuit pattern keeps going. You see these barracks here, these solar panels? You stay just left of that. Yeah, and if you aim for a Weissweiler, that's okay. Yeah? 2323 is a very conservative power setting. That's okay. It's about airplane. It's a 65%. So we start with 2323. So normally you would turn in. You see here that's Aachener Land.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your circuit when you turn in later is about here. Okay. When you turn, you want to go directly over that. Right now we go to Weissweiler.
Yeah, it's fast.
All right. Let's continue climb to about 3,500 feet.
Climb power?
Yep.
So it's 2525.
2525 is a good climb power.
25.
A little bit more. Good. 2525, that's alright.
The throttle is not twist, right?
No twist. No, throttle is no twist.
25.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean twisted now.
Alright, let's climb though. We put the power in, we forgot to climb, so let's pull the nose up. About 100 knots cruise climb is okay as well. Yeah?
You want to climb to 2,000, you told me?
About 3.5.
Oh, okay.
So do you know the area frequency here already?
I assume it's Langan, right?
Yep. It's on this border. I have to actually check myself. I think it's 1257.
I have Skydema here if you want. I thought we were staying on the pattern.
We'll do some air work before we go up. Yeah. The circuits, we need to get you used to the airplane first. It's a bit too fast to go into circuits. Good.
Approaching 325.
Now, as you're climbing with the constant speed propeller, what happens to the aircraft power?
It increases.
As I'm climbing, the power increases.
Yeah.
I don't think
with
so.
With constant speed?
No.
Well, the manifold pressure decreases because there is less air pressure.
So, what do we have to do? You keep the manifold pressure at 2525. Yeah. So as we climb, because our propeller doesn't actually reduce in speed, our manifold pressure reduces because the air pressure reduces. Yeah. We have to compensate for that, so we just put the power back.
3000.
So let's do a turn. You notice it loses quite a bit of power. Yeah, we need to get used to that. Alright, otherwise you're going to be climbing with 20 inches and you'll be wondering why you're climbing so slow. Alright. Let's do a right-hand turn in the climb, and I would like to come out at 150. Just to get you coordinated with this aircraft initially. 1, 2, 3 in this area, 1, 2, 3, 5, 2, 5. So I'm just gonna set the radio for you. Okay, we're on London. And once you're at 3.5, you can level off. You level off with trim. Once the airspeed's built up, your cruise speed is about 135 to 140, depending on how you're doing.
You told me the cruise setting 2323?
2323 is 65% power setting. Yeah, it's very conservative, but we can start with that. Yeah, and make sure that what I'm seeing is you're still very focused on the aircraft. Yeah, when you're working in the cockpit, make sure you do one thing at a time. We look outside, no traffic. Yeah, we make an adjustment. Look outside, was the adjustment okay? Alright, look outside, then next thing, and outside again. Okay?
So 150, 1335,
yep.
2323.
Looks good to me. So you comfortable?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's do a normal 180 degree turn, and I would like to, let's set the compass first. It's okay. So let's set a 180 degree turn left or right, as you wish, to 330.
330.
Okay, so we are established now in cruise, and have a look at your cylinder head temperature.
Yeah, it's way low.
Alright, so how can we fix that? Good. You hear how the engine runs smoother all of a sudden, and you're going to notice you're going to gain about 5 to 10 knots. Okay, it makes a big difference in airspeed. Now, what else can we do to get the engine temperature in a decent range?
To increase it, reduce the mixture.
Alright, now mixture, once we're in level flights, we always lean the mixture, yeah? I don't want you running around with full mixture, you're going to run out of fuel.
Yeah, I know.
So your power settings, about 400, we're running a bit below that even. So you should be at around 10.3 gallons per hour. Our exhaust gas temperature indicator doesn't work in this aircraft.
Right.
Just lean to gallons per hour or the sound of the engine, like you've learned in the Piper. Okay? You're looking too much inside the cockpit.
Alright,
let's go 300, so we don't go into controlled airspace over there. notice too much on it, we can fix it in a moment, yeah?
300.
Very good. So your flying is nice. I think you've done, with the flying that you've done before, you've really flown the numbers, yeah?
Okay.
What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to keep flying those numbers, but I want you to do a bit more looking outside, because we're flying a fast airplane.
VFR.
In VFR.
And not very good visibility. Yeah.
Correct. So I want those eyes outside.
Yeah, when you told me 300, focus.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
And by the way, we forgot to do our after landing checks,
Yeah.
I just noticed.
After takeoff, yeah.
After takeoff checks. Alright. So we better fix that.
So gear is up. Propeller next to reach, well, we already did it.
Yep, engine
Propeller
power.
to forward, boost pump off,
Okay.
and landing light off.
Landing lights can go. With the Mooney, it's very simple. After takeoff, put your hand here. Yeah, you go down. Here. Gear is up. Yeah, we go down. Engine power set.
Yeah.
Boost pump, landing lights. Yeah. Flaps.
Go flaps, yeah.
Yeah, and cowl flaps.
Yeah.
So we're just going up, boost pump, power setting, cowl flaps, flaps. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay. Now have a look at your gear indicator at the moment.
Yeah.
See how that red and white means it's up, right? So when we get to landing, that red and white is our last indicator. We check here, and we check there 3 times.
Yeah.
Understood?
Yeah.
All right. I would like to do a steep turn to the left, and I would like to come out on a heading of 150 again. Steep turn for us, 45 degrees. Steep turn is okay. Okay?
150.
Eyes outside. Okay. And you can avoid that cloud if you want. Now, you've noticed that that wasn't bad. You did a very calm, steep turn. We're going to do the next one a little bit more aggressive, but that was okay. You noticed that you lost about maybe 80 foot. Yeah, which isn't so much. That's all right. But notice that even when you lose that 80 foot, you gained about 15 knots in airspeed. It's a slippery airplane. Yeah, so it really has to be flown accurately. But you're doing good so far. Okay.
We have a rudder trim here.
We do not have a rudder trim. This airplane flies a little bit asymmetrically. Yeah, the other one is better. This one you have to fly a little bit right pedal. Okay? So, I would like to do another steep turn. This one I'd like to go in a little bit more, not aggressively, but you went in very conservative, yeah? And this one, I would like to come out again at 150. So we're doing a 360 degree steep turn. Left or right?
Okay, got it.
Now before we go, we're going to check that there's nobody in our level.
Yeah, on the left.
Left is clear,
On the
right is clear. Okay, off we go. Very nice. Another 5 degrees we need for that 45. 45 is about in the middle between there. Right now you're still at 30. Okay. Okay. And now what I would like you to do is go left-right with the star horn. Yeah?
Yeah.
And we're going to go more and more and more until we get to full deflection. Yeah? And you can correct that out with the pedals, or you can do without. What we're trying to get you to do is just to get used to the rudder pedal coordination in this particular aircraft. Okay? So we go left, right, left, right.
Full deflection, The maneuver speed is not 132? We're doing
it's 108 for max deflection abrupt.
Okay.
Yeah? We can slow down a little bit, but that's not what we're doing. We're not going full deflection. Initially, we're just going deflection left, deflection right, and I want you to get used to the rudder coordination, okay? So you see how the nose is swimming?
It's really...
Okay, so let's use the pedals a little bit more. Alright, left and right. Need a bit more. See that? We'll need to just get used to that airplane.
Oh my god.
You're pedaling the wrong direction, buddy. If you're turning left, it's left pedal. Right now, I think you just got confused for a moment. Yeah. See that? Now we're much smoother. Notice that?
Yeah.
Alright, that's better. We're going to slow the airplane down to about 108 knots, I think. Let's do that. 108 knots. You can do about 18 inches, should be okay.
18 inches? Prop? We would do it?
Prop, leave it.
Leave it, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to add a bit of mixture because we're running a bit of power. Okay, let's slowly do a left turn. Go left. Other left.
Oh, sorry.
Little bit faster. Left, left, left. Go left, left, left. Okay, go right. Right, 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 right. More, 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 more. Left. More, 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 more. Right. More, more, more. Come. We can go up to 60 degrees. Good. Right. Keep going. Good. Now you're getting used to the pedal
I haven't done this exercise in years, man.
Yep. So what we're trying to get you to do is to get used to how much pedal the aircraft requires. Understood?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm happy. Let's level out. Otherwise I'm gonna get airsick.
You want to do it? And I'll take it.
I'm good. Yeah. Well, I can show you. The exercise was quite good.
Because this airplane is faster, so it's much more sensitive.
So if I don't use the pedal, we see how the nose is swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah? And if I want to fly it properly, I'm taking a point on the horizon. I should be able to keep the nose on that point on the horizon. Yeah. And look, I'm at full deflection.
Yeah.
See that? And you can see that even at full deflection, the Mooney has it's relatively small aileron, so you will hit that full deflection on occasion. That's why the Mooney has a relatively small maximum crosswind component. Yeah, because the ailerons are small.
What's the number for that? 15?
15 knots.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I've landed with 18 knots. If you can do it, it's okay. Now, what we're going to do is, at this airspeed, we're going to do a steep turn to 180 degrees back. Yeah?
To the left or right?
As you wish. So we're going to do this one at 60 degrees. Okay?
All right.
60 degrees, 180 degrees back. Come out at about 330 is okay.
Clear on the left.
All righto. Clear right. 60 degrees, and what else do we need? We're forgetting something. Oh, we're losing energy. Bit of power, that's it. See, low airspeed, we need the power to control. Look at how much.
Yeah.
See, now we're getting a little bit more to the limit of what you're used to.
Yeah.
330 we said. Okay. Keep going. Okay, we'll go 360 degrees. Alright. Let's bring the aircraft back into our heading. Okay. We're going to do another one, 3,500, and this time we're going to do it without losing height.
So we're doing 23. For a steep turn, I need to raise it to 25, right? Or
with 60 degrees, yes. With 45, you can get away. Correct. With 45, you can get away without. We were actually flying a little bit slower. I wanted to see what you would do to the power. Yeah, you can see how we were losing energy. Yeah. You need that energy in the steep turn.
Yeah, I wasn't anticipating for it to break so much.
Correct.
Yeah.
So let's try another one at about 115 knots. So don't let the aircraft accelerate. I want to try and hold that 115 knots. We're going to do a 60-degree turn to the right, and I want to come out at about 3030. Okay.
When I increase to 25?
We do that in the turn.
Okay,
yeah?
In the turn.
Because you only need the power as soon as you start pulling. That's when the alpha is increased.
And you told me 180, right?
Yeah, 180. So 030 we can come out.
Okay. Here on the right.
Clear right.
On the left.
That's it. Now you put the power in.
25.
Oh, have a look at your nose.
Oh,
whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, we lost it there.
Oh my god.
Have a look at your heading. Heading?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yep.
We turned way too far. Alright, so we're focusing a little bit too much inside the cockpit, and what's happening is we're not looking outside at the horizon. Yeah? A steep turn, you can coordinate it very, very happily just by looking at the horizon. Yeah? I'm just going to level her out again. Okay, I have control. 3535. Just going to lift her up to 35. There's my 35. Let's trim her out. If you can, I can trim by hand. That's it. Okay. Pull the power back a little bit. Now you set the power at 25 inches manifold pressure. Your RPM was still at 23.
Yeah.
That's untidy. We want to try and keep them about the same. Yeah?
Got it.
Sorry.
Pleasure.
Thank you. So I'm going to show you one, right? I'm going to go into the steep turn. We're going to do 360 degrees. We're going to keep at about 120 knots, and for that I'm going to need power. So I'm just going to bring the RPM up. That helps us a little. Yeah? But I don't like to have 25 inches manifold pressure and a low RPM. That puts a lot of stress on the engine.
Got it.
Understood? Okay, I'll put boost pump on in case for this one. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to go left. Left, in we go. There's my 60, 45, 60. Now I'm putting the power in because this is where I'm pulling. Now all I'm doing is keeping the nose at the same point on the horizon. You see that?
Yeah.
If I let the nose drop, then I'm going to sink. But if I just keep it on the same point on the horizon, it stays where she is. Okay? I continue the turn. I'm losing a bit there, but I can pull that out on the exit and rotate out there.
Oh, you really pull some G's there.
Well, 60 degrees angle of bank is 2 G's.
Yeah.
If you don't feel that 2 G,
You're doing it wrong.
Then you're losing power.
Yeah, that's the key.
Okay? Alright, let's get us a little bit further away from that controlled airspace again. Alright, I'm just going to head for Weissweiler. It's a good marking point. Okay? Alright, so we're going to do one more, and this time you're going to pull that G and put the power in so we don't let the nose drop. If you're not feeling that G, then
You're falling.
You're falling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, careful there. We just hit the red line. Do you see that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you cannot use prop full forward in cruise.
You can, but you don't tend to do it in cruise anyway because
Okay.
it's too loud. But it's a constant speed prop, which means it adjusts out, right? But if I start playing with that prop in flight, it's gonna swing. And if you put it in like you did just then, we're gonna go over red line because we just hit red line.
Right.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
You do that too often, you're gonna damage something.
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, 2-4 is fine. Now if you need to adjust the propeller in flight, I recommend do rotation.
Okay, got it.
Don't start pushing and pulling. Not like the throttle, you're gonna go over speed.
Got it.
Alright, we're gonna do a 60-degree angle of bank, left-hand turn, 360 out. Ready? When you're ready. Boost pump is set, 360. I want to come out back at the Weissweiler.
Be on the left, be on the right.
Yep. In we go, as you go. So, start pulling, good. And just hold the nose on that point on the horizon. Now you're falling. That's it. We need that power, very good. And see how your steep turn is much more stable now. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good, now you're holding high. Very good. So the problem before is that you weren't looking outside.
I wasn't used to the speed and the pull.
Yeah. Oh, that's what a steep turn is. It's part of your PPO. Okay, rotate out.
With that Cessna 152.
Rotate out.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, and let's bring the power back to 2323.
23. 23.
Alright, exercise complete, boost pump off.
Boost pump off.
Alright, how you feeling? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So your steep turns are coming along. We're going to go, let's say, 30 degrees to the right.
Be on the right.
Yeah. And we're going to do an approach to stall.
Got
Okay?
it. On a turn.
No.
Oh, okay.
Just straight ahead once we're leveled out. We're going to do an approach to stall in initial one without landing configuration. Straight here, please. 030. Sorry, 330 is it? But north is okay for now. We're going to do an approach to stall in normal configuration. Okay, initial. So what are the stall indicators?
Sorry, say again?
Stall indicators.
Yeah.
I have 3 indicators. What are they?
You have the audible.
Okay.
You have the buffeting.
Okay.
And you have the airspeed indication.
Good, very good. We're going to break this is an approach to stall, it's not a stall.
Right.
We're going to break the stall at first indication. Okay?
Okay.
We happy with that?
Yeah.
3,600, let's take 3.5. Come, 3.5, we can go correct to that.
You want me to go to 3.5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll show you, if I push the nose down, have a look at the airspeed
Yeah, it's
indicator.
gonna build up, yeah.
Yeah? So even that, it's a fast airplane,
Yeah.
it accelerates very fast. Okay, so we're going to be careful. Okay, you trim the aircraft out, 3,500. Have you got it?
Yeah, I have to know.
I'm going to pull the power back, we can pull it back to 18 inches first. And because it's a pre-stall, we're going to do pre-landing checks, yeah?
18 inches. That fuel low. Boost pump 1, I want to switch tanks.
Okay.
Right tank. Boost pump off.
Okay. So pull the power back 18 inches.
18 set.
For this exercise we leave the boost pump on. Let's pull it back to 15 inches. I'm going to increase the propeller to about 2.5 so we can put full power in later. Once the airplane's slowed down.
2.5.
Yep, and mixture in for these exercises.
Yeah, mixture reach.
I'm going to need to slow the airplane down even more, simply because see how slippery it is? That beeping you just heard is the gear warning. Yeah, when I pull the power back and the gear's still in. So I'm going to pull the power right back. Okay. And it's going to beep simply because of that fire red horn.
Yeah.
So first indicator, and you're going to recover for me.
Yeah.
What was the rule for us?
Airspeed?
First indicator, yeah?
Yeah.
Have a look at your airspeed indicator. We
Yeah.
have no flaps, so what's the indication? It's as soon as we're outside the green arc.
Yeah.
Are we outside the green arc?
We're on the green, on the limit.
Okay, so first indicator and recover. Look at that, that's not a stall recovery. We've lost about 300 feet. See that? Good. Power in, power in, power in. We don't need that much nose down. This is an approach to stall recovery. The intent of an approach to stall recovery is to not lose any height.
Right.
Yep. All I want to see is that the nose goes down a little bit and the power comes back in. We lost 500 feet.
Yeah.
If we do this on final, push the nose down, we're in the ground. Okay? Turn around, 180 degrees. Going back.
I didn't feel any buffeting or anything.
So an approach to stall, there's 3 indicators like we said. There's buffet, there's stall warning horn, and there's airspeed. With this aircraft in the clean configuration, it just happens to be that the first indicator is airspeed. Yeah, and the buffet is much later.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's the way it is. If
Okay.
you're outside the green arc with this airplane, you're not safe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So back to 5,000 feet. Up we go. Sorry, 3,500.
3,000. Mixture. Reach.
Yep.
Drop 2.5.
Okay. Manifold pressure 2.5. And come on, we got energy. We got 120 knots. Let's get up there.
Can I do another stall?
Yeah, in a moment. But first, we need to get back in the original configuration.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Okay, 3,500, get set.
3,500.
And I'd like a heading of 210, please.
210.
Otherwise, we're going...
210 is on, yeah?
Yep. Otherwise, we're going into controlled airspace. This time, we're going to do an approach to stall in landing configuration. Understood?
Yeah.
So approach to stall means, again, first indicator of stall, one of those three, and because it's in landing configuration, 210, sorry. Because it's in landing configuration, we're going to do our pre-landing checks. Understood? So we're going to pretend that we're approaching to landing. Alright? So let's do our pre-landing checks and prepare the aircraft.
Okay, 210.
Okay. So the first...
2323.
Alright.
Okay, so pre-landing checklist. Fuel selector.
Very good.
Gear.
Nope. First thing is our fuel checks. Boost pump on. Mixture is rich. And fuel is on fullest tank. Yeah? For fuel. Next one is power. Right? To power back. So we pull the power back to a pre-landing configuration. It's about 18 inches. Yeah? And configuration. You can use the gear to slow you down. At what speed?
108.
No. What's the gear speed? 132.
Okay.
Okay? 132 is the gear speed. As soon as you hit 132, you can lower the gear to slow you down. And you can definitely use it, otherwise the airplane becomes too quick. So, do we have 132?
We have 128 or something.
128, that's below 132.
Yeah.
Let's drop the gear.
Gear down.
Gear down, okay. Keep your hand on the gear lever until the gear unsafe down indicators. Now you can let go. Okay. Check.
Green.
So down, down, down.
Yeah.
Okay. Gears down. Okay. We can also use flaps one stage to bring it, slow us down.
So we are on the white arc.
Yeah. First stage of flap you can use at 132 as well.
Okay.
Okay.
This would be one stage for takeoff.
Correct. Takeoff. Yep.
Flaps.
Okay. Very good. And let's power back a little bit to 14 inches. Seems like the airplane still
14.
Yep. Seems like the airplane still wants to accelerate. Okay, are we inside the wide arc? Yep. Pre-landing check, full flaps.
Full flaps.
And final check is preparation. Preparation is we push the propeller full forward. So we're push full forward. So we're full ready for the next, for a go around if we need it. Okay, we're going to hold at 3,500 and it's an approach to stall in landing configuration.
So as soon as the speed goes below the white arc down.
Or
buffeting.
Or
the other one.
Very good. One of those three. Okay? All I want to see is nose a little bit down, full power recovery.
Yeah.
Understood?
Yeah.
And have a look at our heading. We've shifted about 60 degrees. We were going that way before.
Yeah, I don't want to turn in just also.
Hold. You're still drifting left, so hold the heading.
Okay, so yes speed.
Wide arc. Okay. Good.
Now recover.
We haven't recovered yet. We're still sinking. Power, full power. Come. Approach the stall, recovery, full power. Yep. Positive rate. Fire up. Gear up one stage. Hold stage. Right. Second. Gear up. Okay, now we're climbing safely again. Yeah? And we've turned over 90 degrees from our intended heading. Right, so we're gonna have to work on that a little bit. Notice that the Mooney is an airplane. We've got a little bit more to think about. We're going to head back on that 210. I'm going to demonstrate one for you. Okay? Oh, I've climbed over 4,000 feet, but okay. We'll take 4,000. I've got 18 inches set. Boost pump is set. My RPM there. On 5. I'm just going to trim back a little bit. There. Okay. I'll let the airplane accelerate for a moment. I got below 132. I'm going to drop the gear.
So sorry, the checklist we are using is this one, final check, gear, flaps, mixture, propeller, boost pump.
That's only finals check. That's not an approach to landing check.
So you have to do this ATs, QNH, approach briefing now.
You can if you want.
So which is the check?
What is your? You should have. All right. Let me just come back up.
Yeah.
We have at Westflug a standard pre-landing check.
Okay.
Yeah? Now your pre-landing check should be the same for every aircraft that you fly. It doesn't matter if you're flying this machine or if you're flying a Piper Arrow or whatever. It should be the same.
Okay.
Now for Westflug we have one. I learned a different one, Bump, in Australia.
Yeah.
You should have one in your training. You should have worked through one. I don't care if you use that one or ours. Yeah. But I want to see this pre-landing check that it's the same for each time that we approach the landing. Do you have one that you kind of ran through before that you learned? It could be like I learned, for example, brakes undercarriage.
The gups, gear, undercarriage. That's what I did, but I did it on another order. So that's why I was asking which is the one I need to study.
Yeah, but your gaps isn't a pre-landing check. It's a finals check.
Okay.
Yeah, your gear under, what was it?
Gas, undercarriage, mixture, propeller. Yeah.
Gas, undercarriage. Okay.
Flaps. Yeah.
Okay, understood. So you're going gas first.
Well, I don't care which one I need to do. I just need to learn one. That's all.
Yeah. You can use a pre-landing check as you want it. For me, that's okay. The reason I was uncomfortable there is because with the gas, I imagine you're using throttle. Yeah. Gas is throttle for you.
Yeah.
Or was that fuel?
The G.
The G.
No, the G is the tanks.
Ah, okay. Then
the fuel.
Then it's okay.
Gas.
I want to see that the fuel is checked before your.
First is gas, undercarriage.
Yep. Understood.
Mixture, propeller, and the DS. Well, it should be the post pump.
Understood.
Yeah.
So for me that sounds like an okay check. It's not the same as ours, but it's safe. Yeah.
Okay.
The issue that I had was the gear was coming down before we were doing some of the other fuel checks. Yeah.
Well, the first one is the fuel, and then the gear, right? That's what I was saying. Is that okay, or should I learn a new one?
No, for me, fuel is boost pump on, fuel checks, and then mixture in, right? And the gear doesn't come down before the mixture is in.
Okay.
Because at this point we prepared the engine. Now we're preparing the configuration of the aircraft.
Okay.
All right. So be careful with that.
Where can I get the checklist so I can study, because this is obviously not the one we're using.
No, I can run one through you and I'll make one up.
Yeah, because otherwise it's really complicated to pick it up.
It's not complicated. There's 4 items. For us, it's fuel first.
Okay.
Then it's configuration. Then it's power setting.
So that's gear.
Yep.
Fuel, gear. Yeah, power.
Yep. And then it's your pre-final check, which is your propeller in. Yeah. Let's not waste too much time on this. This is time in the aircraft. We can brief this on the ground as well.
Yeah.
We were demonstrating, so I was going power back. I want that 132. Here comes down. Now you've got me mixed up. Yeah. Boost pump. Tanks, mixture. Good. Here comes down. Okay. What I want to see in the recovery. Stage 1, we can also exit at 132. Yep. I'm slowing the aircraft down even more. We're wide arc, so full. I need to correct trim a little bit. Now what's going to happen is, first indicator, pre-stall, I want to see we got wide arc there, we got maybe a little bit of buffet coming. Here's my first indicator.
That's your wide arc, yeah.
So I want light nose down and I want full power. That's full power. Okay. Now I've got full power. So all I've done, I've lost only maybe 50 feet. That's all I need. Positive rate. 1 stage of flap. Gear comes up. Yeah. Airspeed, a little bit too slow. Push the nose forward again. And full. Okay. Have we recovered? Airspeed's okay. I've got 2.5 set. My power's back to 2.5. Alright. And now I've got my 4,000 feet. Okay, level off. So all I need with your stall recovery, I just found that you're pushing the nose down a little bit far, which means we're losing a lot of energy.
Right.
Yeah. Oop, and I need to trim that out. You can do that with electric trim as well.
You want me to help you out there?
Yeah, we're good here. And after takeoff check, so boost pumps off, power set, mixtures lead again.
So you have no risk of overspeeding the prop when you do the recovery from the stall?
No, because remember, that overspeed only happens when you're flying at this kind of high airspeed and you push the prop in suddenly.
Oh, okay.
When I've got the power pulled back, then the prop's not going to overspeed.
So what would be, let's say white arc would be the limit for full forward the props?
Now the prop, I can run the prop full forward now. Let me demonstrate.
Yeah, but we're okay.
Okay, we're 130, 140 knots. Let me.
So you're saying it's how fast you do it?
How fast you do
okay,
it?
Got it.
It's limited. If I push the nose forward now,
you're not gonna overspeed it.
You're not gonna overspeed
okay.
it. It regulates itself.
It's how fast you put it in.
What you had before, the overspeed issue, was the fact that if I move this prop now by hand, see how fast it's moving?
Yeah, it's very sensitive.
That's where we need to watch out.
Yeah,
okay.
Got it.
Alright, I'm just gonna turn in right because we're moving very far away from the airfield now. We got some showers. Alright, the next one we're going to do is we're going to do a spin prevention. Yeah?
How are we doing on fuel for this?
We're okay, that's why we're going back.
Almost 45 minutes now, so.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're going to do spin prevention. Now with spin prevention, we're going to actually pull the aircraft into the buffet. So we're going to ignore the first indicator.
Okay.
And we're going to ignore the second indicator until the aircraft really wants the buffet. You're going to show me your slow speed handling of the aircraft. Understood? Alright, let's level the aircraft off again.
Control.
You have control. And we're going to do again the pre-landing checks.
Do you want me to set it to cruise or?
We're currently in cruise, so
okay.
That's okay.
Fast cruise. 4,000.
Okay, 4,000 feet is okay.
So you told me fuel tank, boost pump on.
Go like this. This is why I was confused. So we can see the tanks here. Yeah. Boost pump on. Mixture comes rich.
You don't check the. Okay.
Go from. Make it the same every time because you're going from here to here, and your pre-landing checks are this way.
Okay.
So always go from here to here is what I'm trying to show you. Okay. The tanks. So we know which one's the fullest tank. Wait.
Yeah. The right tank. Yeah.
Yeah. So
right
we know we want the right one. So we go. Boost pumps on. Mixture's rich. Right tank. Right tank. Okay. Comfortable?
Yeah.
All right.
Fuel tank. Mixer. Boost pump. Mixer rich and right. Yeah.
Good. Have a look outside so we don't go into the rain. Let's slow the airplane down, otherwise it's going to take ages. Go straight to 15 inches or 14 inches. Good.
Prop
2, 3 for the moment.
But then full forward.
Yeah, in a moment. So we've hit the 132.
Yeah.
Okay, gear down.
Gear down.
See, that really slows us down.
Yeah, got it.
Good. You can take one stage of
gear
flaps.
down, gear down, gear down.
Very good.
Flaps. One stage. Away torque. One stage.
Okay. Now let's pull the power back a little bit more.
Stop. Full forward.
Yep, full forward now.
Full forward.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Alright, and let's now take a full stage of flap. Pre-landing.
Flaps full.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, and we're going now, as briefed, through the buffet. Okay, I want you to fly the airplane into the buffet and show me you can control the aircraft.
Okay.
And once we hit the buffet and it's aggressive, be ready to go around. Alright, that's it. That's your stall warning.
That's not the buffet.
Yep, keep going. And I'm with you all the time, okay? And
there it is.
To the buffet. There she is. So recover. Full power, come on.
Full power.
This is a stall recovery. It's an emergency situation. Yeah, full power. Look at the height that we're losing. And up we go.
Positive climb.
Positive climb. Gear up.
Gear up.
Flaps, one stage.
Flaps, one stage.
And second stage once we've got positive rates.
Yeah.
We're clear of the...
Full up. Yeah.
Yep.
Flaps up.
Okay, 4,000 feet, level off. 4,000 feet, level off.
You're making me work on IMC.
This isn't IMC.
Wow, yeah. It's not VFR, for sure.
This is VFR.
Really?
Have a look outside.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now have a look.
I would never fly into this.
Have a listen to your propeller. We've got more important things right now. Yeah, this is not cool. We need to level out that propeller as soon as we. So have a look here. Have a look to the right. If you say I wouldn't fly in these conditions, it's fine.
This is my minimum.
That's your minimum.
Yeah.
Yep. For VFR, I can tell you it's okay, but I'm happy your personal minimums are that conservative.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
we need to get.
Sorry. Yeah.
Hang on. I just need to get where we need to get away from Belgium.
Sure.
Okay. Now. Yeah. See that? It's still VFR.
Yeah.
Here maybe it's a little bit less.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
If that's okay. You told me the prop was over speeding just now.
Not
It was.
Oh, hang on, stand by.
Yeah.
We were leveled off in the aircraft, so we'd done our go around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we hadn't recovered the propeller, so it was still at 2,500 RPM. The propeller can do it, but there is a maximum time that we can use the propeller from 2,500 RPM. This is only during takeoff. Yeah. 2,700 RPM. The prop tips are breaking the sound barrier. You're making a lot of noise down bottom, and it's not nice for the engine. It's not necessary.
So when you say recover the prop, is to put it below 2.5, yeah?
Put it below 2.5.
Okay,
So yellow arc, we don't want to operate in there.
Got it.
Okay. Now, I'm uncomfortable with your recoveries, your stall recoveries.
Okay.
The main thing that I'm uncomfortable is that they're not reacting like an emergency. Yeah, if we're going into that buffet, this is a problem. Okay. What I want to see is when we recover in a stall, this is an emergency. I want nose down, full power, and your full power is kind of maybe I'll slow.
Well, I don't want to overspeed anything. That's why.
Yeah. The propeller is self-regulated. When it's set, you won't have any issues already. Yeah, when it's at the 2.5.
You just want me to slam it forward.
Just slam it forward.
Okay.
We're gonna do one more. Okay. Approach to spin in landing configuration.
Okay.
We'll go a little bit here so we're away from buildings. Yeah, and this time, once we hit the buffet and I say go around, full power in, it's an emergency. Understood?
Yeah. When the wing drops,
drops, push the nose forward. Yeah.
But you don't do any corrections on the ailerons, right? Only pedals.
Definitely not with the ailerons.
Okay.
If you correct with the ailerons, you will go into a spin.
Yeah. That's why
we work with the pedals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So full on the elevators and try to correct, or I
not full forward on the elevator.
Well, yeah.
But just to break the stall.
Yeah.
All we need to do is break the stall. Okay. All right. Let's power back again. 114 is okay. We can go to 10. Okay. 132 knots. Okay. Pre-landing check. Sorry. So fuel,
boost pump, mixture full reach, fuel tank.
Good. 132 knots. Configuration land.
Gear down.
Okay.
Down.
Okay. First stage of flap.
First stage of flap. Back. 4,000.
Okay, wide arc, second stage of flap.
Full flap.
Slow the aircraft down a little bit more. So we're going to fly into the buffet. Yeah, and I'm going to... no, you recover the aircraft as you see fit. Yeah. There's horn. There's buffet. Okay, recover. That's it. Come on. That's it. See that?
Yeah.
Done. Yep. As soon as the stall's broken, get the airspeed back up. Yep. One stage of flap.
One stage of
flap you can do straight away. Good. Positive rates. Gear up.
Gear up.
Second stage of flap. Okay. This is an emergency situation. Put the power in. Yeah. And don't break the stall.
Hey. Every instructor likes it different.
Yeah, But I can guarantee you, I don't believe the instructor would have taught you to put the power in slowly.
No, I know, but it's okay. You want to approach it, you know, on the conservative side. You know, if you slam it.
You don't want to put too much fuel into the engine, but bring it in like it's an emergency. Yep.
2-3.
Yeah.
2-3.
How are you feeling with the aircraft now? It's starting to come slowly?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a bit faster. You just need to get used to it. And
it's faster and it's a more complex aircraft.
Yeah, know the surprises. I mean, know what to expect. That's what I'm trying to say. Know that in a store you can drop a wing, so you know, be careful with that, because it's definitely a killer. You know.
Yeah, this
wing, is not a Cessna.
This wing drop that you just saw was very conservative. I've seen this aircraft really flipping.
Really.
The main thing is keep the ailerons
neutral.
Neutral. Push the nose just enough to break the stall. Full power, and the aircraft will climb out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I just need hours on it. That's all.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I'm here.
If you're feeling good, we'll go and do a couple of circuits in Maersk.
We should refuel, right?
Yeah, we can do a couple on the right tank. That's still okay.
We have. Yeah, it got us. Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, you drive me.
Let's power back. Go 18 inches because we need to descend. What's the circuit height for Maersk?
1,500.
Okay, so we need to get from 4,000 down to 1,500.
On the prop.
Okay.
The prop.
2.3 is okay. Yeah, no, you don't need to bring it below 2.3.
Okay.
Never.
Okay.
Yeah. So we need to descend. Maersk is behind us. We need to descend quite aggressively. Let's make a right-hand turn.
We can use the gear.
Yeah.
If the airspeed allows,
Okay, so if the airspeed allows, we can use the gear.
Do you want me to brake it? I can do a 60-degree turn.
It's your choice. You're flying the aircraft, right?
Oh, okay.
I'm
on the right?
I'm comfortable with that. Yeah. So see how we're slowing the airplane down now? Yeah. So let's level her off now. We're below the 132. Yeah. And as soon as we're below 132, you can lower the gear. And that'll help us get down.
Gear down. Gear down. Gear down.
Okay.
Can I do 1.4 on the manifold?
Yeah, that's okay. Although it's a very aggressive descent. If we're doing a descent like this in a cruise, you should have planned ahead a little bit more, but now because we're in the training area so close, it's understandable. Okay, Maersk is off to the right. I'll help you there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the radio for you, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Aachen Info, die Delta Echo Mike Oscar Hotel. Guten Tag, die Delta Echo Mike Oscar Hotels Mooney M20J, 2 Personen an Bord, 5 Meilen östlich inbound.
Zur Piste 26 QNH 1009.
26 bis 1009. Delta Oscar Hotel.
Wo kommt ihr jetzt her? War das ein lokaler Flug?
Das war ein lokaler Flug, ja.
Danke.
Okay, Maersk, you can recognize, here's Weisweiler.
Yeah.
You can always recognize, you follow the highway.
Yeah.
And at the end where it turns left, if you keep going straight, that's where Maersk is.
Got it.
We go a little bit left because we've got 26 runway, and I'll help you get in there. Okay?
Right.
So right now we are still flying very conservative. Let's put the gear back up and get the airspeed back in. We don't need to put power in, but we want to descend a little bit.
Okay, you're up.
Okay. And push the nose down so we got 1,000 foot per minute descent. That's okay.
Up. Up.
Very good.
Actually, it's
Yeah, that's okay. Gear is up.
text up.
Yep.
To.
What was that?
It's red.
Yeah. So the gear is up. Yep.
All right, you're right. Yeah. All right. 1,000 feet per minute.
So we're going for 1,500. We want to make sure that we're not descending into the circuit. That's why we're going left. There's Stolberg's Endemast is a good reference point as well. You go towards that a little bit. Runway 26 is the one that we started from.
Yeah.
So it's same there. So we're going to go there. We're going to go enter the downwind, and we're going to do a proper pre-landing check so we have that feel on the downwind as well. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll just turn the boost pump off.
You have the fuel inside.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Over there. Bunch of hangars. help you when you get closer.
Yeah,
For now, for reference, you have the tower there. You have Weisweiler.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you fly Stolberg and then you turn right, you'll see the runway as well. Let's go a little bit further out, otherwise we're going to be in the against the downwind. Und Aachen Info mit der Delta Echo Mike Oscar Hotel, bis wann dürfen wir Platzwenden fliegen?
Bis zur Mittagspause.
Das ist 13 Uhr, oder?
Korrekt, local.
2000 feet, you want me to go to 1.5?
1.5, yeah. Because we don't want to descend into the training area, circuit area. So Mooney, like I said, once you enter downwind, everything's going to be happening a little bit faster.
Got it.
So make your downwind a little bit longer, and you can descend the airplane, or you can slow the airplane down nice and early, and then just fly it like a piper.
Right.
As soon as the gear is down, if you do it early on downwind, it's a piper. Yeah? So can you see the runway there? From the right wing tip? See the hangars, the blue big doors, and the white bill.
Yeah, not sure.
Yeah? So we keep going a little bit so we have a nice long downwind for the first one. Would you like to do one touch and go? Yeah, to start with? We're going to start with one touch and go, then a full stop, then we're going to stop and refuel. And we'll see if we do a few more touch and goes.
Yeah.
Okay? Alright, so now...
Approaching 1.5.
Yep. So let's level off, put the power back in. 2323. And fly a nice 1,500 for circuit height.
2323.
Yep. Now up front you see here this highway coming through. Yeah?
Yeah.
This highway is your entry to downwind. Okay? So if we turn right on and follow that highway, then you can say I'm entering 45-degree downwind over there. Okay? Do you want to do radio or shall I start?
You do it, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Delta Echo Mike Oscar Hotel is entering an early downwind runway 26 Maritzburg. So let's put the landing
This
lights.
highway, yeah?
On the runway, phone up.
So you see this, that's the Kleidsen,
Yeah.
where we went before. Let's turn before we hit that, and let's start slowing the airplane down. See, we're doing 140 knots again, 130. So make it easy for yourself. Bring it to 132. Do your pre-landing checks as soon as possible. Otherwise everything starts to become a bit too fast.
Okay, fuel. Boost pump on, mixer reach,
and fullest tank.
fuel tank.
Good.
Yeah.
132 knots. We got it? Yeah. Okay, let's put the gear down.
Gear down.
And this will help you. Yep. So get the airplane down to 100, 110. And that makes everything much easier if you have the gear down early. Oh, where's our runway? Have a look there, left. Left. Our circuit.
Honestly, I don't have it inside yet. Yeah.
Okay. You see this highway?
Yeah.
Just follow this highway.
Okay.
Right? Remember, this is where our reference point is.
Yeah.
Okay? The runway is there on the left. You see the hangars?
Oh, I got it now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, flaps.
Okay, one stage. We're a little bit slow for this stage, but 100 or 90 knots is okay. Now, have we confirmed that the gear is down?
Gear down, gear down, gear down.
Very good. So the energy you need is about 18 inches going in. Okay, here's your turn into base.
Yep.
Okay, in you go. Pull the power back to 17 inches maybe. Just slow yourself down. Good.
We're doing 90 at the moment.
And what's our VREF?
72.
Very good. So we can start bringing it down to 80 and then later 72. Okay?
Yeah.
You can put your flaps down early if you want.
Yeah,
That'll
well,
help you.
Fast.
When you get comfortable with the aircraft, you can do it on finals. But if you do everything early, then the only thing you have to worry about now is your throttle. Yeah? Now, what else do we need for our pre-landing checks?
Landing light on.
Okay, what else?
Boost pump.
You've just turned it off.
Oh,
but
sorry.
That's okay. Boost pump is on.
Gear is down. Mixer propeller.
Propeller in. Okay, don't forget that propeller, otherwise you won't have the energy for a go around. There you go. Target speed 72. Delta Echo Mike Oscar Hotels turning final runway 26 Mertzbrück for touch and go.
There empty 2.
Up below. Yep. You're too high for the approach for this aircraft. So pull the throttle back, let the aircraft come down to 72, and then intercept the glide slope. Okay, you still good?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm with you. Come down. You're too high.
Too high.
Yep, pull the power out. Pull the power out now. Push the nose down, keep that 72. See how much we need?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see how much, it's a slippery airplane. Okay, you have it back. Too high. And now hold off. Very good. Very good. Okay. Full power.
Full power.
I have the flaps. Control the aircraft.
60, rotate.
Oh, gentle rotation, gentle.
Positive
All right.
time, gear up.
Gear up. And left-hand turn already, so we don't go over these buildings. Yep. Alright, flaps up. Horizon is free. Flaps up. The positive rate we've got now, our flaps are up, so power setting back to 2525, okay? That's it. I don't want to climb with full power, it's a bit too much for this aircraft. Alright, and we're going to go for this highway, and then we're going to make a left-hand turnaround. I think we have enough fuel for another 2 touch and goes or so if you want.
Got it.
You comfortable?
Yeah, if you're comfortable, yeah.
Okay. And don't forget your after takeoff checks once you've completed. Yeah, we're going to go full.
Yeah.
After takeoff check. Here, boost pump off. Power settings 2525. Yeah. Mixture set, cowl flaps.
Yeah.
Good. And land flaps. Okay. Let's set her up. 1,500, not above. See this? This is your circuit. Fly straight there. Good. Alright, pre-landing checks. In we go.
Fuel, boost pump, tank,
Mixture,
tank, gear.
Gear first, airspeed?
Yeah.
Airspeed, okay. Gear.
Gear down.
Good.
Gear down.
Good. Got about 15 inches set. It's okay if you're comfortable with it. Just don't let the airplane get slow. Okay? Remember, you've got the flaps you can use as assistance as well to slow the airplane down. Now your next approach for Aachen, because we're such a short runway, I want you to be a little bit lower on the glide slope.
Touch and go, yeah?
Yeah, okay. Or touch and go. I want you to be a little bit lower on the glide slope. Okay?
Okay. Turn in base now.
Okay.
Flaps.
You need that to slow yourself down, otherwise the airplane won't slow down on finals. Okay? And our target speed. You're too high.
Flaps full. You want me to do?
I have control.
You have control.
I'm just going to show you where I would like you to be on the glide slope. Okay? About here, you can comfortably get in. Okay? You have control.
I have control.
And so on this glide slope, I want you to be. And the reason we need that is because with the Mooney, otherwise we'll be coming in too hot from above. Yeah, no lower. Glide slope about here. And line her up with the runway nicely for me. What's your finals check?
Here.
Undercarriage. Yeah, pitch this one. Very good. Otherwise we're not ready for a go around.
Full flap.
Delta Oscar Hotel, final 26 for touch and go. Alright, you comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your speed? What's your speed? Much better. Right now we're using much more of the runway. See that?
Yeah.
Much better. Okay. One stage of flap up. Okay.
60, rotate.
Positive rates.
Yeah.
Very good.
Gear up, confirm.
Okay.
Left turn.
Okay. Now I want you to start doing
Climb power setting.
after takeoff checks.
After takeoff check.
Yeah.
Gears up.
Okay. What's the next?
Boost pump off.
Okay.
Landing light.
No. Too early. After takeoff checks, flaps. Horizon is free.
Flaps up.
Flaps up. Okay. Now, after the flaps are set, okay. Climb power set. Yeah. Good. 500 feet above ground. Yes, we've got it. Now boost pump off. And boost pump off means we turn it off.
Yeah.
Hold your finger there. Does the engine keep running? Okay, we leave it off.
Got it.
If the engine stutters, put it back in. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay.
1.5.
Now we go around this, wie heißt this?
Roundabout.
Yeah, we want to be outside of the roundabout, yeah?
Okay.
Don't turn in too quick. Okay. Another touch and go, where? You happy?
Yep.
Okay, 1,500, and you do as much as you want. I'm gonna try and talk you through less and less. Alright, pre-landing checks.
Alright, pre-landing check. Fuel.
From here.
Boost pump. Mixture. And fuel tank.
Okay,
Below 130. Gear down.
okay,
Lap stand.
okay.
100. 80.
Microsphere Hotels, turning base, runway 26. Mansbridge, touch and go.
Full flaps. These cables.
Okay.
Go to an 80. You're on fine now.
Turning base to 6. The wind southwest, like north.
So I can hear something.
75.
I can hear something beeping. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Have the gear down. Check. Mixture propeller.
Check the gear down again.
What?
Check the gear.
Here? Oh, you're a bastard. Go around.
Delta Oscar Hotel's going around.
You pull the circuit breaker, right?
I pulled the circuit breaker.
I thought it was the airspeed on idle. Well, yeah, it was. Yeah.
Flaps. Positive rate, flaps 1.
Flaps 1, 80.
Yep. Flaps 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Left turn.
This is a dangerous mistake, and don't worry, you're not the first.
I didn't see this one, that was the problem.
Correct.
But the gear was down, I think, actually. Right?
No. It was always red. Always red. This one was down. This one was down.
But I felt it. I felt the gear, I think.
No, you didn't.
No?
No. You see this circuit breaker?
Yeah.
Is the gear actuator. Okay? The gear never went down.
You had your hand.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright.
Don't worry. Don't worry. It's a common thing, but it's actually something that people without too much gear experience have a tendency to do. They put the lever down and think the gear is down.
Yeah.
If there's a problem in the system, the gear will not be down. Okay, so we check here, gear down. Then we check the light, and we check this, and it has to register. Okay? Okay.
Okay, turning downwind.
Turning downwind.
So now it's gonna be full stop, yeah?
We're gonna make a full stop.
Okay, got it. Fuel landing check. Fuel list. Boost pump on. Mixture is rich. Fuel selector fuel tank.
Okay.
Reduce a bit. Again.
Yep.
Stop.
There we go. So we got our 132, we put our gear down, nothing happens. You see? Okay. I'm gonna put the gear switch in. Gear comes down. We hold our hand on it.
Yeah.
It says gear unsafe.
Yeah.
Gear down. Now we check.
It's green. Yeah.
You see the green light? Okay, we got gear down.
Yeah.
Super.
90. That's one stage. Was that approach regarding the height okay, or
Approach was good.
Okay. Yeah, you have to do it much lower, I understand. 80. Gears down. Turning base.
Delta Oscar Hotel is turning base, runway 26 minutes with a full stop.
Alright. Full flap.
Wind Südwest, 6 Knoten.
80. Gears down. Landing light on.
Okay.
I know.
Delta Whiskey Sierra, turning base, 26.
Keep some distance from us, we are going for full stop.
35. Go higher.
It's okay. Now you're getting too high. Don't work so much with the throttle. Hold it stable. Let it come down. 72. Up below, please.
Idle.
Now you're too high. Idle, push the nose down, keep that 70 knots. See that? And over the grass here, you can flare. Yeah, so we're touching down over the runway. Here. A little bit lower. There, that's not bad. Don't worry, keep going. Off the brakes. Don't lock the wheels.
It's quite sensitive, yeah.
Hotel, wenn Sie am Ende nach links gehen und einen Augenblick warten, können Sie auf der Bahn zurück.
Oscar Hotel. I have control.
Yeah, control. He's opened the door. Oh my god.
After landing checks.
Yeah, landing light off. Boost pump off. Flaps up. Yeah, it's a good experience.
It's a more complex aircraft.
Good experience.
It's good, but it's a very nice airplane. But you have to just be with it.
Die Bahn ist frei.
Okay, you can taxi back over the runway.
Okay.
Oscar Hotel, backtrack runway 26. You have control.
I have control. We just need to go to the fuel pump, right?
We can go straight to the Bowser, yes.
That's over there, yeah?
Yep. Keep going.
It's okay to... Okay.
Yeah, take the taxiway.
Oh, okay.
Slow down. Alright. So we're we're going to go right as far as we can and then turn left so we're alongside the Bowser facing
Okay.
us. Okay?
Straight ahead.
Yep. Go left as far as you can, and then we turn left. Sorry, right as far as you can, then left.
On the grass or on the path?
Here, I can show you.
Okay.
This one. I have control.
You have control.
So over the grass we always pull.
Okay.
Yeah. North. And we go here, so we go nice and far right, so we have a nice enough turning circle. So now, even now I made the turning circle too small, I can see. You just taxi it in. Don't take any risks.
Yeah,
if it's
be
too
careful.
small,
Yeah, no.
then we just stop there.
Oh my god.
Okay? And you can shut the airplane down, we'll just push her back by hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, shut down.
Parking brake? No?
Learn to use, go without the parking
Okay.
brake. I want you to get used to using the brakes yourself. Okay? Alright, you have the brakes.
Alright, master off. Radio master, sorry, off.